Hey there, parents! If you're looking for some simple, actually proven ways to help your child fall in love with reading, you are in exactly the right place. So let's dive into this guide. First things first, let's just get this out in the open. If getting your child to read feels like a battle some nights, you are so not alone. It's a challenge that so many of us face. And this isn't just a feeling we have. The data really backs it up. A report from the OECD found that a pretty shocking 37% of students say they just don't read for fun at all. I mean, think about that. More than a third of kids are missing out on that magic of getting lost in a good book. And that's exactly why we need to make reading feel less like a chore and way more like an adventure. So let's talk about why this matters so much, especially at this age. Because reading isn't just another school skill. It's like a superpower that can literally shape your child's entire future. Now this right here is something I really want you to take in. It's incredible. Some landmark research found that how engaged a child is with reading is a more powerful predictor of their academic success than even their family's background or income. That means the effort you put in at home, it is profoundly powerful. Okay, so what's our goal here? It's not just about getting kids to sound out words on a page. Nope. It's to help them become truly engaged readers. The kids who read because they want to, who think deeply about what they're reading, and who actually get excited to talk about the stories they're discovering. All right, let's get into the practical stuff. Our first strategy is something we're calling the 10-minute ritual, and it's all about making reading a comfortable, totally normal part of the day. The logic here is just so simple, but it's totally backed by research. Like educator Linda Gambrell says, it really boils down to this. Practice helps students get better. The more time kids spend reading, the more skilled and, just as importantly, the more confident they become. And here's how easy it can be to get started. I mean it. Start small. Just 10 or 15 minutes. Find a cozy little spot. A beanbag, maybe a fort made out of blankets, just to make it feel special. Then, tack it onto something you already do every day, like bedtime. So it just becomes automatic. And, maybe the most important part, let them see you reading for fun. Your example is seriously one of the most powerful tools you have. Okay, our second strategy taps into one of the biggest motivators there is, choice. Honestly, when it comes to reading, letting your kid take the lead is an absolute game changer. And this isn't just some feel-good idea. It is a proven fact. Years and years of research show that when kids get to choose what they read, their motivation just skyrockets. They try harder, they stick with it longer, and they get a much deeper understanding. It's all about giving them that sense of ownership over their reading life. And here's the best part. It all counts. I'm serious. Graphic novels, magazines about horses or Minecraft, nonfiction books, even rereading that same book for the 100th time. Every single one of these builds fluency, vocabulary, and, crucially, a positive feeling about being a reader. Strategy number 3 is all about connection. You see, reading doesn't have to be this quiet, solo activity. In fact, making it a shared experience can give their motivation and their comprehension a massive boost. Yeah, research shows that just talking about books makes them more interesting, more memorable. When kids get to share what they're thinking, it sparks their curiosity and helps them process the story in a much deeper way. So, how do you do this without it turning into a pop quiz? Keep it super light. Ask simple questions like, hey, what do you think's gonna happen next? Or you could try this little exercise I love called Rose, Thorn, Bud. Just ask them for a good part, a tricky part, and something they're looking forward to reading about. It's such a simple, no-pressure way to connect over a story in just a couple of minutes. Okay, you ready for a quick myth-busting round? There are a lot of worries that float around about reading, so let's just clear a few of them up with some facts. First up, the idea that audiobooks are somehow cheating. Nope. Absolutely not. They are such a powerful tool. They let kids hear much richer vocabulary and enjoy more complex stories than they might be able to read on their own, all while building really critical listening skills. How about graphic novels? Are they real books? Oh, you better believe they are. They are a fantastic way to build reading stamina. They introduce all sorts of sophisticated words, and they teach kids how to follow complex visual stories, which is a huge skill in today's world. And now for the biggest myth of all. We just don't have enough time. Remember that first strategy?
Well, the research is crystal clear. Small, consistent chunks of reading. We're talking just 10 to 15 minutes a day are incredibly effective. It's all about consistency, not about running these reading marathons.
So the takeaway here is that you have the power to make a huge difference, and you can literally start tonight. Let's wrap all these strategies into one simple challenge you can try. Here it is, the 7-day reading boost. For just 1 week, commit to these 3 things. 1, find 10 minutes. 2, let your child pick anything they want to read. No judgment. And 3, just ask one simple, curious question about it. That's it. It is so manageable, it's powerful, and you know what? It really works. By trying out these small, evidence-based habits, you're not just encouraging reading. You're opening up whole new worlds for your child. So, I guess the only question left is, which amazing world are they going to decide to explore first?